Please remain seated throughout the ride. Hello, I'm Lord Monty, joining you to talk about some of the things you'll see from the train. Below here on the left, there's a circuit of radio-controlled cars. It's not quite the same thing as driving a real car, as there are no speeding tickets, and your no claims bonus won't suffer if you have a collision, which you almost certainly will. Next we will be entering the National Motor Museum. The collection numbers over 250 vehicles and includes steam cars, commercial vehicles, racing cars, and land speed replicas. On the right, you will see Jack Tucker's garage containing thousands of original spare parts. Beyond it, on the upper floor, is the story of motorsport, motorcycle school. On the left are our veteran and vintage vehicles, some of which I drive on the annual London Drivers' Life. And at the far end is our starter, where we often demonstrate the sound of cars starting up. On the left now is the arena, where we hold many of our motoring events. If you have a favourite make of car, it might be one of those we have an event for, so please check our website for details. On the right is Little Bewley, our adventure playground for the under-14s. Don't worry if you're older than that, there's a cafe right alongside it, so you can enjoy refreshments as you watch the younger members of this party get off steam. As we turn the corner, look out for the tower, which forms the highest part of the adventure playground. Give a wave to anyone standing in the tower. On the left, you will soon see the remains of Bewley Abbey. It was founded over 800 years ago, demolished in 1538 by King Henry VIII at the time of the Reformation. It was then sold to my ancestor, Earl of Southampton, who converted the Abbey's gatehouse into a residence, which later became the Montague family home. On the right is the Victorian story, which includes a recreation of the Mad Hatter's Tea Party in Tokyo, and a love life. On the right is the kitchen garden, which produces much of the veg we eat at home. Beans, carrots, potatoes, chard, salad leaves, and my favourite, spinach. The south-facing wall is particularly good for growing fruit such as plums and peach. There's also an elderly triangle that goes inside the glass house. Raspberries, blackcurrants and red currants growing in cages. Otherwise, the birds would get them first. We are now passing through the Monorail maintenance where Ivor keeps the locomotive. Ivor comes out to do traffic inspections and, very occasionally, to rescue a train. The siding is also used for the second train when not in use. Next is the orchard, which has a mixture of old apple varieties. Much of the crop is used in the making of our apple juice, which you can buy in the shop. On the right is the museum workshop, where our veterans and vehicles are repaired and restored. We are now on the main uphill climb. Monorail systems have been around for over 200 years, but many have been short-lived. But the inspiration for this one came when my father visited Expo 67 in Montreal and saw a mini-rail which passed through the American Pavilion. His architect, known as Manasseh, then incorporated a monorail in his design for the motor museum, resulting in the distinctive roof structure you see today. We're now now passing over the remaining part of an ornamental canal built in 1730 by my ancestor, John Bishop, which was fed from woodland streams before flowing into the canal beneath it. Sadly, only the collecting pond and canal survive, but this makes a good setting for plants and wildlife on a shady, wet habitat. In the summer, you'll see some giant leaves beneath you. This plant is called Gunnera manicata, or pricky rhubarb, and is a native of South America. Its huge leaves can reach up to 6 feet across, ideal food for dinosaurs if only we had them. On the left is the visitor reception centre where you came in, and the main gift shop. Finally, the long bubble-like building houses our on-screen car restaurant, which includes Del Boy's Alliance, Mr. Bean's Mini, and Dr. D's car Bessie, which is driven by someone. Please mind your head and relax.